Welcome back, dear students, to my class Biology, the life class. In my last video, I discussed you about the cell, introduction of the cell. Now today, I am moving forward and I am going to start the further topic, and that topic is my typical cell. See, if we go on further, we are going to get more about the cell, but basically when we talk about cell, so we should know what are the basic structures which are present in the cell. So, here is a typical cell. You can see this outer membrane and it is called as your cell membrane. We also call this cell membrane as the plasma membrane. Fine. Now, besides this plasma membrane, what this plasma membrane do? It covers the cell and it protects the cell and helps in the entry and exit of the cell. Now, coming up to the next one, you can see this dotted like structure. What is this? This is the cytoplasm. It is the fluid which is present there, in which what will be present? The pink colored dotted structure are the cell organelles, and in the center is your nucleus. So, I am going to discuss with you little bit about all these points. So now, carry on with our first topic is the plasma membrane. See, when we say plasma membrane, so we should know who has discovered it. So it was discovered by Nageli and Kramer were the scientists who discovered about plasma membrane. It was not known for many years that cell was having a membrane. So they discovered it. After that, we should know what is its function. So it helps in the entry and exit. Anything which has to be moved inside and outside. So it helps in the transport. So it helps in the transport of the materials, as well as it protects the cell, because it acts as a barrier. It acts as a barrier. We need to know that plasma membrane is selectively permeable membrane. It is selectively permeable membrane. It acts as a filter. Fine. See, it is present in all the cells. But one thing which we know besides that is that in plant cells, an additional covering is there outside the cell. And what is that? It is your cell wall. So the additional covering which is present in the plant cell is the cell wall. It protects the plant cell and it contains what? Cellulose. So the cell wall helps in the protection and provides the rigidity to the cell. Now, if you go further, we will see that there is a term called as cytoplasm. So what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is the fluid in which your cell organelles are present, because they will move here and there to perform the function. So it is the fluid in which your cell organelles are present. Now, what are cell organelles? I told you earlier also, they are the term which is derived from the word organ. So the small structures which are present in the cell to perform some specific functions. They do perform some specific functions. Who? The cell organelles. And what are they? Mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, vacuole, lysosomes, and so on. We are going to discuss it later on in my next session. Now, besides that, what is there? Now you can see the blue colored structure, your nucleus. And who discovered nucleus? Robert Brown discovered nucleus. Nucleus is called as the brain or director of the cell. It is called as the brain or director of the cell. Now, I will give a little bit information more about nucleus. because there is the structure which is present in the nucleus which we need to know. So I am drawing the structure of the nucleus. The nucleus is a double membranous structure. It is a double membranous structure, and you can see that there are some area, these are called as the pores, nuclear pores, and these nuclear pores allow the entry and exit here, and within the cell it is present. I am talking about. Fine. Now this covering is known as the nuclear membrane, and the fluid which is present, as I had told you that it is present in the cell, the fluid which is present here, it is called as your nucleoplasm. We say it as a nucleoplasm. And one more thing which we should know is that there is one thread-like structure which is present here. Fine. And what is that thread-like structure? It is your chromatin. Fine. So chromatin becomes chromosome later on when the cell is ready to divide. When the cell is ready to divide. So it becomes chromosome in this manner. And these chromosome carries your DNA and protein where your genes are also present. Fine. So here this is about your chromosome. So they play an important role. Chromosome was discovered by Waldeyer. Waldeyer was the scientist who discovered about it. So in this topic of today, I had discussed you about the basic things which are present in this. Fine. Because based on the nucleus, the cell is divided into two types. That is your prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. So I am going to discuss that also, but in my next class. But this much you should know when you are studying a typical cell. That's it for the day. Take care. Bye-bye. And do subscribe it if you really like my class.